TMO Online Television, its associates and affiliates may not be liable for views expressed on this show. Viewer discretion advised.
Mbalamusizaako manager musinziro kubanga mulaba TM Online Television yenze Kanga Kapita natuddeyo ddane mutabani wa Mole n'amatovu mirundi Joseph Tamale mirundi senior newankubadde bunaatera okuziba tugenda kubaweereza mbakubiriza mwenna nti muzimbe nga mwesiga abazimbi abasikawutu abatabba bintu byemubawadde kubazimbisa ate nga bazimbira omuwendo omutono be ba Stone Roofing and Construction Company. Aba Stone Roofing mwongere okubawa emirimu basajja beesimbu kuba abasikawutu baagala okukyusa ensi okugireka nga yanjawulo okusinga bwe bagisanga. Nkujjukizaako gwe ne yazimba ennyumba ate kati obulako kugiggala oba kuteekamu nzigi n'amadirisa, balconies ne stairs naddala ez'ebyuma. Bakozese obawo omulimu gw'okuzimba olw'okuba nti bo bazimbi bajja kujja bapima enzigi n'amadirisa bagende babikole ate babikuleetere bakufiitinge muti kyakwetaagisa kugula amadirisa walala ate oleeta abazimbi balala. Bano aba Stone Roofing balina obukugu obwokya buli kika kya kyuma kyonna okuva ku nzigi madirisa balconies kwegamba byonna ne babikuteeramu. Ate ak'enjawulo akali ku Stone Roofing and Construction Company olw'okuba nti bazimbi ate mulimu abasikawutu abalina skills ez'enjawulo bwe banapima enzigi zo ng'obasasudde naddala gw'asasudde n'omalayo ate okuzikuteeramu kikujja kuba kwa bwereere. Gw'atasobodde kusasula nzigi zino kuzimalayo ate kozesa bo bennyini abazipimye basobole okuzikufiitingira kuba bo bazimbi bwe bamala okukola enzigi ate bajja ne bazikuteeramu ku muwendo ogusembayo kuba ogwa wansi olw'okuba nti oba wabadde omulimo gw'okukolera enzigi. Kale mbakubiriza mukubire kampuni ya Stone Roofing and Construction Company mubawe emirimu gy'okuzimba naye naawe yazimba ng'ekibulako nzigi bakubire obawe bakuwe omuwendo ogusembayo wansi ate omulimo bagukole enzigi zo zireme kukyama. Kale ye Stone Roofing and Construction Company. Political doors ntera gikola ne Sheikh Hussein Kasolo abakubiriza tekiwali kitambula nga temuli dduwa. Yogerako ne Sheikh Hussein Kasolo ku namba z'essimu z'olabaawo asobola okuba nga akulombeera edduwa emirimu gisobola okutambula. Kale ne muzeeyi Tamale mirundi katubere nga tutandika ekitundu kyaffe kino ekirala.
Ebijambiya bitufuukidde ebijambiya. Finally biyingidde ekibuga. We are seeing Panga welding youth in Nansana and I had in here where Kajansi they recovered pangas and some hoods that they suspected to be used by
Chemba Sirako. The people forget it so quickly. I've told you we had Obusalama in the Chotena that we are direct with by Idi Amin. Within a very short time, the Busalabas were no more. Because Amin said, when I find a Kasalaba near you, I arrest you. The Busalaba don't kill people, they are being used by Yekera. Then I have told you about Katayimbo in Jinja that we are effectively handled by Kalima. Not something we see around. We even had a Obuyinja. The people have Obuyinja. They started targeting you. When the Sciatico came here and brought to the Chinese snakes, that the Chinese eat snakes. How many people died out of snake bites? In fact, people would bring, ask the older people, they are no more there. The old ones like me. People used to leave snakes in the car park. Because one would say, our China as if they would come here, and they failed to go and leave it there. What was bus here, ginger? Omusajja asibye omusota gwe baguwanise waggulu kati ndowooza nako gwajja kulumekutia n'empewo kati omusajja dereva agenda okulaba nga gusirayidinga ku ndabirwamu n'asiba basi bwegenda ne guyingira ekisiko omusajja bwe guyingira ekisiko omusaabaze n'agamba I'm disembarking in near there. Kubanga kyali atwala e Kampala. Musota gwali kugenza. So we have been living with these things. But we must beef up our security. I'm telling you. And you see, failure to document. Intelligence, countries are attacked. Mwetemulabangako, omuntu atagenda ngako Bungereza tamanyi tubes. Tubes bazigalako olwa terrorism.
Kituufu.
Olubiri lwa Queen Birmingham baaluteka bomu. Ennyonyi za America bazikuba bomu. For the first time in American history. It is even alleged nti ennyonyi be bazikubira. Ennyonyi nekuba Pentagon, nekuba Twin Towers. For the first time, the president of the United States and his vice president were kept in a bunker. Nga beekukumye.
Mpulira.
Ne baga ennyonyi ezimu be bazikubira. Endala ne bazisindika Canada.
I see.
Yes, but America, what Bush did, he did not sack any of the security bosses. What he did was to create the inland intelligence, because these people had come as to learn piloting. They were pilots, training to be pilots, and it was no human being could think that such a fellows would be training to die.
I see.
Even when the first plane hit the Twin Towers, people thought it was an accident.
I see.
This is why many, about 6,000 firefighters died. Those who responded quickly until the second one came. And this is when they knew that it was not an ordinary accident.
I see.
And later it was found out that these people were only interested in the talk of not landing.
I see.
So, ensizirumbibwa. Tourism activities, murders. No America. They're talking about guns. The Americans made a mistake. When the British left after independence, after their defeat, the Americans believed that they would make they would come back. So they decided to arm every American. Disarming them is not easy.
Yes.
But Trump,
even up to now,
Trump said the problem is not guns. The problem is those with the guns. Because if you say that the guns are the problem, how many Americans have guns? And how many Americans kill people? So they have not surrendered their guns.
I see.
No. But for you, because an African is fixing the simple solutions, why do you, how can, me, I know. Have they cordoned off the area?
Not as such.
Have they trained the local leaders? Have they, because we have night, we have curfew. Who moves at night to cause trouble? Have they examined the targeted group? Because even that one, the targeted group. When I was in Germany training, we are told of the youth, a group of younger people. They used to call them the black skin. They were killing blacks. The moment you sight them in a train, disembark on the next station. Yes. Recently they were killing people in London. A group of unruly boys shooting at people, knifing them, the immigrants. Because for them, their laws on these younger people, call them what? They cannot go to prison for murder.
I see.
Juveniles. Yes. Kakati ensi teyinza kubeerawo ng'ekankanyizibwa. Even serial killers. I remember the story. You go and look for it. Look, publicize it, the people will come. There was a snake. Omusoto ogwo gwali either tolo oba bunyolo. In one of the places, oba Masindi oba Bundi Bujjo, in the west. Nti gwabojjanga abayitawo mu mutwe. It killed several people. It would come, bite you, and its gold poison would go straight
to the brains.
The brain. And everybody was scared. Until a brave young man, those a man yali asoma na musomero lwa primary wachi yafumba obuugi n'abuteeka ku mutwe bwe gwajja gwagwa mu buugi obwokya. The boy killed. Tebamuwana kirabo. To have received the medal. When everybody was running away. Kakati tetuyinza kukkiriza nze kamba kuli kati ngabo bennabulidde bennansana. Those ones are being paid for by a company. Why? The argument is they attack people in a jam. They use times of a jam when the cars are overcrowded and they attack them, saying that they should construct a proposed alternative route. This happens. Buli lwolaba mu Uganda nga abantu bekalakasa basimba ebitooke mu luguudo, they are paid for. And later they say the district has directed the money that was intended to, because they have gone 2 types of grants. There are grants that are direct, given by government to do something. Then there are grants that you can use. So when they want to touch money that they are not supposed to touch, a company hires goonies, and they plant banana stems. They hire border people to make sure that nobody moves. At one time they fell on the wrong person. Hajati Mukwaya was going somewhere and they found them and they tried to stone his haka. She always moves with his AK-47. They disappeared in the same air. Yes.
I see.
And on his way back, they were waving at her, I am ready, yes. How can you accept that youth dressed in black t-shirts are attacking vehicles, destroying their windscreens? No, shoot them. Shoot.
I see.
Get people in the policemen in their vehicles, the sharp shooter, you kill 5, tomorrow you see nobody.
I see.
But this question of indiscipline, that must send a space of mine. Motoka yange nti ojibaka akatala kalo tyo mwana wa munulu wakata lwobakato na bobutula abe mukeni
lwacha bakata mpulira.
This indiscipline is a few tosobola kugamba in Kenya until recently when Nkulu put sense in the police. First of all, policemen had deserted the police and other security people because it became profitable to go into robbery. When you attack a bank, you go with a lot of money. So they were rogue policemen who were targeting fellow policemen. Most of the policemen in Kenya on patrol vehicles have bulletproof vests. Because if you tell them to do them now in Uganda, they will have fake ones or they will not get the job. If somebody has put a uniform Zamaji, Korea, most of the soldiers come from Western Uganda, where people are told, whatever about it, they want to say that a shoe. The money was lost. But in this case, if you are really, if you bow to them from a genuine company, can't they manufacture the second one?
Of course they have to. Unless you collected
at the climax of a war in northern Uganda, where Kkwo was threatening to cross Kaluma. This is when the director of logistics in UPDF went to buy Russia and bought to Janka helicopters.
I see.
Basically led the team to buy Russia. But Nyai knew. They went during the winter, where even if visibility was impossible.
I see.
Who calculated that they should go during the winter? And the medical doctor, what else had he bought? And when the president brought here a company called the Swipoko, Swipoko was intended to buy things on behalf of government, but which had quality. They fought with the money here. When we had artificial eggs, emulago, nga akatunda sente ntono nnyo, bamukuba essasi emulago, ne bamutta. Kakati society yaffe olina ogitegeera. Tekati abo baagala bwe bakolebwa oluguudo olulala. Balumba emmotoka mu jaamu ne bakuba endabiro bamukuba eyange obanze nze nagana kitaawo okusomesa. It's simple. Shoot them, you shoot 3. The following day they don't come. Andi nkubuulidde ebijambiya kye kimu nkugambye nti have they cordoned off the area? Have you had a search in that area? Nti nyumba ku nyumba, if they are using bijambiya pangas, where do they buy them? Is there a hardware in the area which has registered high sales in the recent times? Because even these people, the police, the suspect, they are arresting what evidence do they have against them? Have they found pangas in their homes? Because in the villages, even me here, I have a panga.
Yes.
I move with the panga in my car. What Baganda do, nti ojishiba. When you are going to work, you know jishiba. It is the opening thing that you're not going to when you cite a man with a pang, ngatajishibiyeko BI, then he's a murderer. He's dangerous, must be a madman. You run away from him. So have these people searched house to house? Have they searched?
No, not yet.
You examine.
Never had such a thing.
Why are they targeting all of the people? Do they have titles? What type? Are they refugees? Why should somebody target an old woman? Because the coming of COVID did not eliminate other diseases. But whoever dies COVID, because to bury COVID corpse is the government pays him money. Kakati, who declares? Is it the doctor who declares? Because if you declare, a doctor has the power to declare is COVID, has died of COVID. And every COVID corpse has money. You remember, when they used to take them to isolation centers, they could even declare non-COVID victims. They're rounding up to get many people who starved.
I see.
To get money. President Museveni directed that these trucker drivers should be isolated. Were they isolated?
Be put in the same place.
Used to go there. Why? They want, by stopping prostitutes, from these people who wanted to spread the COVID, to take advantage of the numbers,
could not get the numbers.
Those who are supposed to be isolated at Entebbe, the national airport, used to buy their way out. Instead of staying in a hotel, which belonged to the big people, I hear somebody, they went to the president, when they switched, they fought to me on NBS. Somebody had paid 5 billion for housing people in his hotel who are not there.
I see.
Nobody had gone there. So the moment the Bijambia, when the president says every family must get 10 million, 10 million is a lot of money.
I see.
It becomes commercial. Somebody, how will you know that this person who has been killed by a normal murderer or a Chijambia holoda? Are the shapes, the wounds of the shapes indicate the one who has been killed by a real Chijambia man? Because I see there are so many idle boys in the village who do kill their grandparents for 10 million. When they knew, because Museveni, they get information from Museveni earlier than anybody. When they knew that each family was going to get 10 million, look at the current headline. The 25th person has been killed by Chijambia to make it 250 million. 3, if you have made the person who has been killed, you have valued the body at 10 million, what would prevent it from splitting now? Of course, it has just to get a pound to spread everywhere. Even the family members will kill, they are already people. I see. Yes, if they are fighting over a chibanja, some people are fighting over a head of a fish. Who should eat a head of a fish? And they hear that you can get 10 million by killing your relative. Waliwo oyo gundi kati mubaka wa parliament ono gwe naberanga naye gundi yani ombatera omubiri yagamba nti ba Illuminati baagala omuntu nga mweteke kuwayo mama ne taata we asange sente nga zijjudde mu kisenge. Many younger people turned up. I see. The police had to be called in. People are willing to sacrifice their parents. I see. When the forest mine is over 85, now I have not gone there to see her for some time because Nina Senyika. Saga mukadde yali vulnerable nnyo. Ne for us, tusaba ne Katonda. When the Pope told me, ask God for 3 things, the first item, what I say, make my mother live longer. I see. Ne bano. Kakati kankubulire nabagambye nti history mu studying they were so refused to kill Olw'Embeera, the rats. And government, the colonial government was spending a lot of money on plague, Kawumpuli. So the colonial government came up with a solution. You kill the rat, bring the rat's tail to offer to any church.
I see.
You will be blessed. This the number of tails would be collected by the priest and taken to the governor's office.
I see.
The governor would give you money. Most of the religious institutions, schools, hospitals in Busoga were built on money accruing on tails.
I see.
And you see, because the Bazungu were very effective, it was people from Mumbai could not bring their tails. No, because they could confirm who has killed this. Is it from this area? People from Uganda could not cross to Chira. This is why Muganda came up with a proverb: a tools river wala, a mikira jemese bajikula busoga. That's something that expensive. Can expensive, which you would sell expensively. The market is always at far. Mikira jemese the tail of rats about in Busoga. So a Muganda would console himself. I wish I was in Busoga, but because of the distance, I cannot go to Busoga. This is why Uganda came up with that proverb: a drones river wala, a mikira jemese jirirudawa
Busoga.
When the Bazungu, like the government wants to do, the Bazungu found the same tactic in India. The Indians used the passive resistance to chase away the European colonialists, make the city dirty. These Europeans cannot tolerate unhygienic places. The second method was to use snakes to bite them and go. Because there are many snake bites in Asia. Nakano black stone comes from Asia. In many cases, the black stone is effective in Asia. Why? In Asia, many of the snake bites are buttocks, on buttocks.
I see.
This is what people don't know. When you are going to the toilet, flush, and there must be sufficient light in the toilet, because a snake can come following these pipes.
I see.
These pipes have gaps, and the snake can sneak in, can squeeze itself, and it comes eating.
Before you sit on the toilet, you need to first flush it.
Flush it, and the toilet must be well flushed, and it must have sufficient light. Because why do they have? But in Uganda, a snake bite, you use something and you tie the leg. How are you going to tie the buttocks? So that's why the black stone comes in. What the Indian, the colonial government did, learning from the experience of Busoga, they decided to buy snakes.
I see.
Dead snakes. What the Indians were smarter than the Busoga. Commercial farmers of snakes came up,
started rearing,
and the Bazungu found out that they were spending more money on buying snakes than so they abandoned the project. In Busoga it worked, but in India. So now if you say that whoever is killed in a particular place, it gets 10 million. 10 million is a lot of money. Imagine.
People can kill each
government had allocated 100,000 to each family to go through the COVID period. How can you explain the 10 million? 10 million is a lot of money.
Of course.
And it will not percolate to the real victims.
Are you serious?
It is going to be taken away by government officials. Who is going to receive it? Who is going to distribute it? When you are talking now, that the telephone numbers that Nabanja used were fake. But were they created by Nabanja?
Can we assign the money of the victims to Nabanja again?
No, Nabanja is not the problem. Nabanja took advantage to publicize. That's why the mafias go away with it. They don't tell you how things work. The money comes from Ministry of Finance. It goes to this same defunct post bank. Nabanja, the money does not originate from Prime Minister's office. No. From Ministry of Finance to Post Office to the telephone companies. Nabanja came in to publicize.
I see.
But the one under reason is that Nabanja is the one. These telephone numbers were given to her by M.i.S.O. And M.i.S.O. could be, I told you that the people who are going to eat this money are security people. And they knew Because Museveni is fed with 60 figures to serve a certain purpose. For me, whenever I see him reading the figures, I go, I switch off. Why? These people knew that if they delay on sending money, Ugandans are not used to finish things. The moment Museveni lifted the lockdown,
we forgot.
People forgot about the money. What they wanted was to go. Ugandans don't queue for finish things. I'm telling you.
I see.
A Ugandan is not used to finish things. Not at all. May I find it easy to eat in a hotel rather than eating at somebody's place. Because some people have traditional hours of eating meals.
Yes.
Is lunch, and so for me, and I can select what I eat.
You are very knowledgeable.
Yes.
On local matters. I see.
Ate tuli gundi diplomatic. Omusajja ye alidde binyeebo. Nobaga nti enva kintu kijja kulya. You are abusing the host.
Of course.
Kakati nze I rather eat in
from
the
hotel.
For me, I don't eat at functions. The moment you start distributing food, I use the confusion of distributing food and I disappear. Even the time I spend in the line. Because when you go to a place, to a party, I can tell. The moment you see several centers of supply serving people, then you know these people have enough food items. The moment they say, those in the front can't eat, then they have no food.
By the time they reach the back benches, it will be big.
Line up in one line. Me, line up. Because I'm not be the first one. By the time, if I'm the last one, by the time, you don't know self-service. Ati kenkoko, nati kep janjaro, ati nabidia. You got Africans, Ugandans are nabisiba. Kakati ronda bayo. So these people knew. To the moment Museveni lifts the lockdown, the money was there. Who is now looking for the money? But Nganda, to cover the footmarks of M.i.S.O, is talking about Nabanja. As if Nabanja was, and this is how it tells you that the Ngandas are used by mafias. Why do you blame Nabanja? Nabanja did not tell you. Do you think Nabanja would have liked it to be humiliated?
No. Of course, at her first appointment,
yes,
she wouldn't make such a mistake.
The people, I told the Nabanja, nti gwe tosobola bano basajja, tobasobola, ne Museveni abatya, $400 million was wasted in Raya. Have you seen Nakalima going there? Nakalima ajoka bantu. A lot of money has been wasted. Eza nadi zingatagenda. Has Nakalima invested in that money? Ngatagenda you. You talk about Queen of Obukulembeze, the moon provoking an Abama Sassi, the Mumbaterekanti Yatomu. One day will be Kuvumbagira. Yagaram Baka Funzak, one day Nakalima Baka Funzak, Bajamukwa. We have seen Mama Kerere, we've seen this woman over in Tebe, we've seen Musisi. At one time, Museveni said, I wish I had 100 Musisi. Musisi ended the castle already. Yes, Musisi after realizing that Museveni was reacting to move with her on easy to of Kampala, he tended in her resignation. Yes. Yes, she left because she knew she had been taken. Museveni ye, but mafia was Musisi doing these things without the knowledge of the president. Namugamba, the president Bamubuzanga. What is your comment? Your Excellency, what is your comment on Musisi? I wish I had 100 Musisis. But by the time Musisi came, and Tumwebaze took over as Minister of Presidency, BSG defeated NRA with a margin of 4,300 votes in 2011. All of the councillors belong to NRA. Even Lukwago came as an independent. That's why we are challenging his academic papers. In 2016, Museveni was defeated by a margin of Emitwalo Kuminamusa. The subsequent election, no Pubijato Patayogero. Ebya no Pubeta Biogo. Kagati Yufu Museveni had 100 Musisi. But me, the president rang me. And I told him point blank that the Musisi is undermining you. And he said, If Musi is undermining me, you be my advisor on Kampala. The first time to mention the advisor on Kampala, the president offered it to me. I told him Musisi is not advisable. Yes.
I see.
Musisi is not advisable because Musisi was being used. Pussy. Nakano kaka. Akomu new vision. Galazi gabwe buziba. Entoye pussy. Wali bawaka bomb tayimba. Wali bawaka sejo ko mutayimba nakaso.
Yagala tumalirize program yako lwalero.
So, ebijambiya is a challenge. Tomorrow mujja kufuna yebitiyo. Tuli
Bifuneyo twalinako obusaale waliwo abaleeta obusaale mu bus.
It should be every challenge must be responded to. But what other countries do, they learn from the mistakes of the past. Naye mmwe abatalina kitongole kya forensic temira kitongole kya forensic kakati kankobozi kirole bwe kyagwa ekyamafuta nekyo ky'abaana abanja mwakolawo ki
sirina kyenzijukirawo
kipya kiki mwateeka mu malwaliro covid yazze oxygen munoonyeza bunoonya. Do you learn from past mistakes? No. Omuddugavu talina kyayigiramu
kasa kiyita nga kigenze.
Yes. Ng'ate alinda kirala kuba ebintu by'omuddugavu kakati today singa obuuza abeereketo commission n'obabuuza nti payiro abantu bwe balonderamu buliwa babukamira mu mata bwagenda dda kakati ate next time bagenda kubala budget ejja kubeeramu obuki
boxi
naye nga emmotoka singa obabuuza nti emmotoka ze mwafuna mu kyoga muntwazizaayo we are hired emmotoka za PTA nkuyege zaazirya. But when you go to Gund, when you go to Ethiopia osangayo Gundizani, osangayo bezi kajambira serasi zeyagula. The moment they go, the African Union is over, they go back to their Ministry of Works stores. Wanusinga bazibayo da. Ate wabira wa accountability. Teri abuza accountability. Nti sample z'omusaayi gwakaweesa baazibyeyo. Abazibayo nga zibeera ku reception. Ani azikumba? How?
Era azibayo abamulaabu mwe.
Era ne bakikuba ne mu mawulire.
Abagiziterekebwa.
And they remain kaput.
I see.
You don't see head is changing, rollers is changing. No.
I see.
Kakati nebyo ebijambiya singa bibadde bya Idi Amin singa byaweddewo dda.
Mpulira. Amina.
Naye kati kinaafuuka profitable. Kubanga you can even trace ebijambiya bwe bitambuza bati. You can go to the hardwares in Masaka. Have you heard an increase? Naye nowe Masaka tayinza babuulira. Abamali bajja kuba webija abatatunda ebijambiya bamukutte. Zino embwa z'omu Masaka ezeyite ez'amawulire nga buli esente.
Nga baga gye badde babigula tuzuddeyo.
Bakutte bakwata atali wano Bokedde yattisa omukazi. Omukazi yali mulalu ng'avudde Hoima anoonya baana be. Ajja atambula. Owa Bokedde yakuba story mbu egundi ejini lina embuzi amannyo 2 baali kubya amasasi biki omukazi bamukuba ne babutta. Sensationalism. Abataliban aba red paper ne balaga abavuka balaba emmotoka z'empaka nti baabo babalingiza basitamye. Abakazi bamulingiza basitamye. Kakati kitegeeza mwafunayo bameka nti n'abatalibani abaali bagenda okujja wano kwa the elite group n'omukazi minisita n'aga yes our men are sharpening kakati bamwali mukati mwasharpeningira bamwe. You sharpened for your own wives. Naye nga ly'eggwanga lyabajja Abaganda bakuga nti akugoba yakuwaaki ekkubo abeeyomba weereza tekwogenda. How could these people risk when a whole minister confirmed on BBC and you must know that this is a group of elite who are in government abalina n'account ebweru.
Who are running government.
Yes. Our men are sharpening media ya mwenfu. When I get opportunity and become a minister of information, maybe in the future, I will tame that, I will reform that media. It's the thing you are talking about.
Amen. Okay.
Kuwaga kati osanga minister balyomuzi bamukoti nzolwalero. The Segirinya and the Semujo and the Gondi, they want to intimidate. These are suspects. How can a minister confirm? Kakati tomorrow, wechinabanga tebabirimi. But I saw something in the under cartoon quoting volumes. When you said to about the minister, the other day they were saying, is bring a new law to tame social media. Who can allow you? They will fight you. Because they have constantly revealed his wealth. What does it mean? That if they come to power, they are going to take it. Why do you talk about my wealth? Am I not supposed to get money? Kakati echichitegeza nti Ruto tebamulekedde mu escape route ngana bano bwe batujoga ti omuntu yenna bw'omujoga muyite omwetondere tetwategedde nti yekwe nebo bano baagala kunyigira ddala. Let us make this man rot in his own gun. Kakati, have you given me a statement of going to flexibility? Rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb. Hey, to you know, Mugananga, Taina, Erasida. Never idea for what I remember Jakole Waffle Sabo, Niranga Skomi Okubakolida. Kwagamba, the Mazo Kumbulida. Rich Mirundi is a nuclear bomb. So I can only work where I cannot get money, where I'm under control, where I'm fed like a dog. It's not politics. Politics operates on permanent relationship, mutual respect, and rewarding. Never mugamba nti mwe mujja kukola bino na bino na bino. Mujja kutabula eggwanga lino before. Nze mbabuli.
Amina. Bwetutyo bwe tutambudde ne mutabani wa Mole n'amatovu mirundi mbasiibudde mweraba.